I'll just preface, you see down there? I'll just preface this story by saying I was extremely jet lagged at the time. So we've been shooting at this facility called NIF, which is some nuclear ignition facility in San Francisco, where they shoot laser beams into a particular spot and do all sorts of amazing scientific things, which I have no idea. The place looked amazing. Anyway, they'd been shooting there for a week, and so I turn up to set, and you know, we have drinks the night before, and the guys are like, oh, we have to do that public service announcement tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, what's that? She said, oh, you know, just because we're shooting at NIF, you know, and we have to do that, and well, we have to wear this cream as well because there's a low dose of neutron radiation that's emitted from the plant. I'm like, really? Like, yeah, I was like, okay. So I went to work the next day, and started talking to my makeup artist, Jeannie. She's 60 years old. She lied to me. So I was a bit iffy about this. I said, what's the story with this neutron radiation? And she goes, oh, yes, no, we all, you know, all the crew, you know, everybody has to take the pills. Oh, okay, all right, fine. So I get called to set, and I wasn't wearing the cream, and I was a little bit nervous about it, but I thought, well, it's a block through, and what we do when we shoot something is we do a block through to work out how we're going to shoot the scene, what we're going to do in the scene, and then they light it, we come back. Well, block throughs normally take 15 minutes max. This was like the longest block through in the history. It's like we were in there for an hour, and I started to feel ill. I could have sworn I was getting radiation poisoning. And it was really pissing me off. So, anyway, I came back, and then they put all these, like, dots over my face, this neutron cream. They had little tubs of neutron cream written on it. They did a very good job. And so I walked back on set, and I'm with John Schultz. You know, he's working this for the first time at this location as well. He's got dots all over his face. They went and had me talk to the international press. They were in on it. So we're working there through the day, and then all of a sudden the DP, Tommy Gorman, goes, all right, ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's shake it out, let's shake those neutrons out. And so suddenly the whole crew starts doing this. You know, shaking, and so I start doing that too, and it's like, no, apparently you have to shake the neutrons out really hard. So, anyway, after lunch, I went back to my trailer lunch, I had lunch, and I was really not feeling very well by this point, and I was seriously pissed off at why my health was in such jeopardy shooting a movie. I was getting radiation poisoning. So we came back after lunch, and they had us do this public service announcement, and they had these big sort of billboard cards for John Cho and I to read out, and it said things like, we just want you to know that despite what you've heard out there in the community, that NIF is really safe. And I'm like, what is this place? This is insane. So we were reading the thing, and like the last couple of lines on the second to last card basically said, and most importantly of all, we want you to know that you've been, and then they pull the last card away and they went, had. That's one. So, and everyone thought it was hilarious. JJ was laughing, the whole cast was laughing, rolling around. And apparently how the whole thing started was obviously Simon Pegg turned to Chris Pine in the makeup chair on the first day and said, oh, you know, have you got your neutron cream? He's like, hey, yeah, neutron cream? Yeah, radiation, you know, so, and he had Pine going for like 10 minutes, and he thought it was hilarious. And well, let's get the next person. So then, you know, progressively through the week, it got more and more elaborate. Benedict Cumberbatch came on for his day. They made him sign a disclaimer. which he didn't read. So if you had read it, it said, after a whole bunch of legal gobbledygook, that there is no radiation emitted from this facility, and I'm a complete idiot for signing this. He just signed it, and I thought, oh, he didn't even read it. So then at lunchtime, JJ called everybody together and said, look, there's been a few violations, people not wearing their cream and taking the pills. And he started reading out this document, because actually, we should get Benedict, you've got a very sonorous voice, you read this out. So he read out the document he signed, and he got to that bit of, and I'm a complete idiot, and said, oh. But I just want to say, even though I got pine first. Because the night before, we went out for drinks at the hotel that we were in, and came time to get the bill. And we're all staying on the same floor, it's like the third story. And I was like, I'll get that. And the bill came along, and so I just put like a room number. Not my room number. On the check, 326. Thank you very much. And everyone's like, oh, thanks, mate. Thanks for those drinks. Cheers. Hey, no worries, no worries. And I'm sitting there for a while, you know, oh, so what room are you in? Oh, 317. Oh, yeah, Zach, yeah, 320. Chris, what room are you in? 326? Cheers, mate. He's good for it. Simon Pegg will keep. I'm going to get him. I will get him back. I've got a long memory. I'll tell you a little story about a friend of mine, Viggo Mortensen. Middle of the night, it's like 3 in the morning, the phone goes, and it's my agent, absolutely hysterical. Karl, you got to get on the plane. You got to get on the plane. I'll buy you some red socks. You must get on the plane. The studio will freak out if you don't make it. You know, you're shooting on Monday, you got to get on the plane. I'm like, Jimmy, whoa, what's going on? She said, what do you mean? She said, what do you mean? I said, well, what are you talking about? She said, the red socks. I'll buy you more red socks. I said, what the hell are you talking about? Silence. Viggo. Viggo had called her up in the middle of the night, said, pretending to be me, going, Jenny, I'm not getting on the plane. I can't find my lucky red socks. I'm not getting on the plane. I'm going. Fast forward 10 years. I'm in Spain doing press for Dread. Viggo's in Spain doing press for his movie called Un Plan. I'm speaking to the press on Tuesday, he's speaking to them on Wednesday. So the press come in, all day long I'm talking to the press, and this is what I say. After my interview, I'll be like, yeah, I've got the day off tomorrow. Yeah. And they're like, oh, what are you going to do? And we go, oh, I'm going to go and visit my mate Viggo. He's got a new farm, a goat farm. He's got 10,000 goats. He's making goat cheese in Segovia. So I said this to every single journalist, just like after the interview, off the cuff. It made the televised national news. Viggo Mortensen buys goat farm in Segovia. So the next day he goes into his press. No one wanted to talk about his film. They all wanted to know about the goat farm. He was so pissed. At the end of it, he stopped denying it, saying, yes, I do have a goat farm. I like the spotted goats because their cheese is sweeter and they fart less. Simon Pegg will keep.